When Evanston high school teacher Andrew Ginsberg hung this poster up in his classroom, he didn't know that it would result in thousands of letters being written in his defense after he was disciplined by the school board.
The principal came up to me and told me I was going to have to take it down, and she wouldn't say why.
Created by artist Leora Ostroff for Jewish Currents, the print features text from an essay by civil rights movement leader and anti-war Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel. Even though 2 school board meetings in this suburb of Chicago had dozens of people testifying on his behalf and were so full at some points that there was standing room only, the Jewish high school teacher was still formally disciplined by the district. While both Ginsberg and Ostroff are supportive of the pro-Palestine movement, Palestine isn't mentioned anywhere in this print. What the print does talk about is the importance for allowing debate between Jews. Ostroff, who is Jewish, says that she agrees with community organizers in Evanston who characterize this incident as antisemitic.
Censoring Andrew Ginsberg for putting up my artwork, which displays the text of Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel's Dissent, implies that there is a right position for Jews to hold on Israel, and that right position would be loyalty. President Donald Trump has made similar suggestions in the past, saying that Jews who vote Democrat are disloyal or that we hate our own religion.
They think that Jewish people all support Israel and that people like me are crazy. They really buy into that trope of the scary Jews running the world behind the scenes.
Both Ginsberg and Ostroff note also that there was a vocal minority in the crowd at these board meetings that appears to have connections to the far right.
One of the people who spoke out in support of the decision to censor Andrew was Josh Weiner, who works for the North American Values Institute, also known as NAVI. I would characterize NAVI as being an anti-DEI organization. They're also primarily an Israel advocacy organization, but they have a toolkit that explains all of the ways that diversity, equity, and inclusion are tearing apart our public school systems.
Weiner was also one of the co-founders of the CGA, or the Chicago Jewish Alliance, a group founded in 2024 to protest against pro-Palestine college campus encampments, whose efforts assisted in the removal of one of those encampments from DePaul University. Another co-founder of the CGA is Daniel Schwartz, who has connections to Awake Illinois, a group deemed by the SPLC to be a hate group due to its homophobic campaigns.
I think that a lot of people in Evanston, including and especially the school board, have been fooled by NAVI and by the CJA because they use a lot of social justice language in their website in order to promote their ideas.
The far-right character of these organizations should be shocking to anyone who lives in a city which had over 90% of its population vote for Kamala Harris in the 2024 election.
They will go to any length to silence you, whether it's some random teacher's poster or whether it's the policy of the US government. That's just what we're fighting against. We have to know that and not be scared of it.